giant remains.
Okay, this is footage of a giant squid. Actually, it's a colossal squid.
Giant squid. And we have a lot of footage. It's all going very, very well. Roger, Jim. You're confirming you have a giant squid? Negative. We have complete confirmation.
So anyway, that's actual footage of one. And I'm going to go to this effigy they have here of a Kraken. And even here they admit that this Kraken is a giant squid. There's a giant squid and a colossal squid. Now note the two extra arms. The difference between a squid and an octopus, it has these two extra arms that have even more serious hooks on them. These all have a rasp on the inside, and it's used as an anchor point. This thing is basically all muscle. The only other hard point besides the rasps and the end of those and there is the beak. Now the brain of both a squid and an octopus is toroidal, meaning it looks kind of like a bundt cake pan. And there's a book that Peter Benchley, the late Peter Benchley, wrote, the author of Jaws, about a giant squid. And here's an actual tentacle. So these bad boys would get up to 40-45 feet long. So this is about accurate. Now, they don't spot them too much now anymore, but this was misidentified as a Kraken by ancient ships. And here's a painting effigy of one. So before steamships, before diesel-driven ships that make a lot of noise, there were obviously sailing ships, and they would spot these things more often because they would move like a wounded animal at a weird angle, and they're throwing waste products, feces, or throwing bad stuff over the board. So it was almost like chumming. So every once in a while they would attract something. Now I have a story about a Navy ship in the 60s that had a new sonar array put on the bow, and it had a rubber covering on it. So when they first turned it on, as it's going through its sea trials, the ship actually shuddered a little bit. It wasn't a great big Navy ship, it was a smaller one, but they actually felt it, and they didn't think anything of it because it was just it was just a little blip kind of. But when they went down to examine the rubber covering around the radar, which was on the prow of the ship, they found a bunch of the little hooks that are on the end of a squid, not an octopus, but a squid. They have these hooks on the two long arms. They have these hooks on there, and these hooks bespoke of a creature that had 40 foot long tentacles on it. So anyway, the Kraken is based in real life on the colossal squid and the giant squid, and made famous by Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyway, this is a very good exhibit. Come check it out at the Witty. It's here till January 10th. Thank you. I'm out.